Hello everyone! Imagine baking with just 3 ingredients. These cookies come together in minutes. No cutters, no mess. Just buttery goodness. Simple, quick, and kind of addictive. So if you want to learn how to make them, then just keep watching. In a clean medium-sized dry bowl, starting with the first ingredient of course, we will take butter. Now remember to take room temperature butter, but make sure it's not too soft. To this we will add the icing sugar or home ground powdered sugar. Give it a good mix. You can use a whisk if you like, but be careful not to over whisk it, as that's when the cookies go flat on baking. All you need to do is mix it just enough to get a smooth consistency. This looks good. Now going ahead with our last ingredient, it's of course the all-purpose flour. Now if at all you want to switch this with whole wheat flour, you can always do so by using not more than 54 grams of it. And yet, I'd suggest you should add a little at a time to see the desired consistency. You'll know when everything comes together in one big ball of dough, and it should feel soft enough to mold it into the final shape without having to see many cracks. This is the consistency we are looking for. Going ahead with the next step now, I think it's good to call in your little ones at this point. Simply take a tray lined with parchment paper and taking a tiny dollop of dough, form it into a smooth little ball. And similarly going ahead and repeat the same with the rest of the dough. You may want to portion it out and share the task with your kids. That way they'll learn how to do a little bit of math with getting even-sized little balls to make this cookie. Simply take 5 little balls and press it together to form it into a flower-like shape. And now comes the fun part. These little chocolate gems will go on top of the little cookies. Once we're done with that, we can now go ahead and use a flat bottom goblet and a piece of parchment paper to press it down until we get one whole flour cookie. And of course repeat the same for the rest of them. And the last step, all you need to do is make an indentation along the center of each petal. You can use any tool you like. Now time to pop these into the oven for about 12 to 14 minutes. But make sure to keep an eye. And there you have it, beautiful little flour cookies. Can't help but think of these as a party treat too. Perfect light browning on the bottom. Time to see how they've turned out on the inside. And that snap of a cookie can easily get you going back for more. Beautiful crumbs on the inside as well. Perfect. I hope you get to try it soon. Do let me know in the comments below. Going ahead with the next recipe, starting with our favorite ingredient of course, we will take room temperature butter and give it a quick whisk, just until it's creamy. Once done, we will now take the icing sugar or home ground powdered sugar, sieving it to make sure we remove all the lumps. And once again, whisking the mixture until just light and fluffy. This will take less than a minute. Finally, we will go ahead and add the last ingredient, which is the all-purpose flour. I've had queries if we can substitute it with the wheat flour. You can easily do that by taking 1 cup or 132 grams of wheat flour. Start by making half a batch to see how it works, as every flour works differently. Once we are done with the mixing, we will gently knead the dough to get a soft ball consistency like I've shown here. Now, taking a small portion, enough for a small cookie, we will roll it into a smooth ball and gently press it to flatten. Taking a knife, we will make indents like I've shown here, but make sure to be gentle and only push it halfway through. And remember, we are not trying to be perfect. Any style of indentation is fine. I would love to hear your ideas on this. Go ahead and share it in the comments below. Now place the cookie on a parchment-lined baking tray, and similarly repeat the same for the rest of the dough. You can get up to 20 such cookies from this batch. Refrigerate these for about 10 minutes while you preheat the oven, and bake them until ever so light browning on the edges. Perfectly baked. And notice how beautifully the indentations have made an interesting pattern and a difference in the appearance of the simple butter cookie. Time to snap into one of them to see how they've turned out. A perfect sound of crisp cookies. Hope you get to bake them soon. Let me know if you liked it. Going ahead with our last recipe for the day, taking the room temperature butter, to which we will add the caster sugar and mix it gently before we start using the whisk. Using an electric whisk will help speed up the process, as caster sugar takes longer to incorporate than the icing sugar. Once combined, we can now go ahead and add the flour. You can easily swap this with 115 grams of whole wheat flour for a healthier version. Once again, gently bring it all together by hand until it forms into a dough. Next, we will take a cling wrap and roll the dough into a log up to about 9 inches long. Smoothen out the cracks if any. Wrap this and refrigerate for about 30 minutes or until it's firm enough. This can easily be stored in the freezer as well for another day too. Just make a batch and keep it ready for guests or family anytime you want. Now slice this into a 1/4 inch thickness. You can get up to 2 dozen cookies from this batch. And with such an easy recipe, you can always double up with a different flavor by adding dry nuts or fruits of your choice. Cranberries are a great option too. Slicing the dough to an equal thickness will help the cookies to bake evenly. Now this will go into the preheated oven for about 12 to 15 minutes, but make sure to keep a watch on them. I'd like to show the difference between the two batches of cookies which were baked. The second batch of cookies were refrigerated before baking, and therefore they turned out to be lighter on the edges than the first one. You can choose to bake the way you like. They'll taste just as good. And there you have it, delicious butter cookies made with just 3 simple ingredients. Perfect for snacking or gifting. Hope you get to try it soon. Write to me in the comments when you do. Happy baking! Bye for now.